Have you ever felt that spark with someone, yet neither of you dares to say it out loud? That strange mix of fear and excitement where one glance feels electric, and even silence feels like a secret? That's love at its most terrifying, and most real. We hold back, trying to hide it, but the truth always escapes. It slips out in nervous laughter, in small acts of care, in moments where words aren't even necessary. In this video, I'll reveal 7 subtle but powerful signs that you and someone else are already in love, even if both of you are too afraid to admit it. These aren't the usual clichés. Some are hidden psychological patterns that most people miss, but once you spot them, they'll change the way you see your connection forever. And here's the twist: the final sign may be the most important of all, the one that proves your feelings aren't just in your imagination. That's why you'll want to stay with me until the very end. Welcome to the Stoic Path, where we uncover the hidden layers of the mind and heart. If you're curious about love, connection, and human behavior, hit subscribe and turn on notifications, because what you learn here might just change your relationships. Sign 1: the long looks. This is the hardest one to hide. When two people share a deep connection, the eyes betray them long before the words do. A glance lingers just a little too long, time seems to stretch. But just as quickly, the gaze breaks. They look away, pretending nothing happened, when in reality everything did. That quick escape isn't rejection, it's fear of being exposed. Psychologists say eye contact is one of the strongest nonverbal signals of attraction. And when it's mixed with hesitation, it creates a sweet, overwhelming tension. Each look is a confession. Each glance away, an attempt to cover it. If you've ever felt your heart race after locking eyes with someone, you already know how powerful this sign is. Sign 2: nervous energy. Now we move from silent stares to the body's giveaways. When emotions run high, the body reacts before the mind can control it. Awkward laughs, stumbling words, fidgeting hands, bouncing legs, these aren't discomfort. They're excitement wrestling with fear. Psychologists explain this as the body releasing tension when feelings are too strong to contain. Even little gestures, fixing clothes, touching hair, laughing a bit too loud, betray it. If your voice has ever cracked or your words twisted around someone you cared about, you know this feeling well. It's the body whispering the truth that the heart won't say. Sign 3: protecting feelings. When someone cares deeply, it shows in the way they guard your emotions. They pause before speaking, soften their tone, or pull back a joke that might sting. Playful teasing never crosses into cruelty. Even arguments are tempered with patience. Psychologists note that when people are emotionally invested, they instinctively shield the other person's heart. Hurting them feels like hurting themselves. Every small choice says the same thing: your feelings matter to me more than my need to be right. Sign 4: small acts of care. Love doesn't just live in big gestures, it hides in the little ones. Remembering how you take your coffee. Carrying something heavy for you. Sending a quick message to make sure you got home safe. These tiny actions might look ordinary, but they reveal extraordinary care. Psychologists call it investment in well-being. When someone naturally prioritizes your comfort and happiness without even thinking about it. Each gesture is like a hidden note that says, "You matter to me more than I can say." Sign 5: the dance of closeness. Hidden love often feels like a push and pull. One moment they lean closer, through touch, through words, through presence. The next they retreat, as if the closeness was too much. This isn't rejection, it's fear clashing with desire. Psychologists call it approach avoidance conflict, where the heart races forward but the mind slams the brakes. If someone has ever inched closer only to pull away just as quickly, you've felt this dance. It's not distance, it's proof of a bond so real, it scares them. Sign 6: inside jokes and private worlds. Sometimes love hides in laughter, jokes only the two of you understand. A phrase, a look, a memory that sparks laughter even when no one else gets it. These little worlds are intimacy in disguise. Psychologists say inside jokes create exclusivity, a subtle way of saying we share something no one else does. It's a private bond, proof of connection deeper than ordinary friendship. If you've ever laughed over nothing with someone and felt closer than ever, you've touched this sign. Sign 7: silent understanding. The final sign may be the strongest, when silence itself becomes a conversation. Sitting together without speaking doesn't feel empty. It feels safe. A mood shifts, a smile spreads, a heaviness is felt without words. Psychologists call this emotional attunement, the ability to sense each other's inner world instantly. It's rare, and it almost always signals love that runs beneath the surface. If you've ever shared a silence that said more than words ever could, you've already experienced it. Unspoken love is both beautiful and frightening. The glances, the nervous energy, the laughter, the silences, they all prove that the heart speaks long before the lips dare to. But here's the truth: love only grows when it's seen. Fear will tell you to hide, but sometimes the bravest step is simply being honest. If you've recognized these signs in your life, reflect on what they really mean. The bond you already share may be deeper than you realize. Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your stories. And don't forget to like and subscribe to The Stoic Path for more insights into the hidden world of the mind and heart. Until next time, remember, love often reveals itself in the quietest ways. All you have to do is notice,